Okay guys, we're over at the paint booth on this Friday afternoon. We're going to move the car in. It's going to get masked up and that'll be a Saturday thing. But we're going to show you because the parts got painted last night for the car. Some of the parts and pieces. So let's take a look. Got the lights flicked on. Ooh, there's the hood. Looking good. These are some body pieces that go down the doors. Trunk lid. This is a Ford black I used. Now you're probably wondering, black's black. No, black is not black. Every black is different. There's all sorts of it. This is a UD black, which is a newer Ford black. That Camaro, for an example, the 68 Camaro, that was tuxedo black. Every black is different. There's a 9000 black. There's so many different colors of black. Just like there's many different colors of white. So there we go. So we got to get all these moved out of here. So I can get the car moved in, get the car up in the air. We always put the car up in the air on jack stands, wheels off, so you can get underneath it, get all the lips. I get a kick out of these guys that roll a car in a paint booth. They leave the tires and wheels on it, and you wonder why they didn't get no paint underneath your rocker panels and that. We always lift everything up. But, with that being said, there's the start to our Friday. So I'm going to work on this now for a couple hours, believe it or not. Probably won't a couple hours. Probably going to take us to around noon here today. And then we'll go home and we'll see how the Firebird's coming along with the rust repair. And we'll move on from there. Okay, we're back from the booth and I'll show you what we're doing now. Kathy's truck. She wanted the grill. She doesn't like that it's black. It was chrome at one point. Somebody spray bombed over it. So it's pretty rough. Got lots of dents in that, but we're not fixing it. But we do have to clean up Scotch-Brite it. You just can't paint over it like that. So you know, there's a couple hours involved cleaning that up. Not perfect. Like we pretty much almost got it there now. But you know, if you don't clean it up, the paint ain't gonna stick, is it? So got that out of the front sheet metal and blah blah blah. Gonna get that painted up here for her. That won't be this week. That's the end of the week now, so we're all done for this week. But the new floors, texture sprayed them inside because you couldn't leave them. So did that. Gluing the rubbers back down where they had to come off when we were welding. That's why the tape's just holding them on while it glues on. And same on the other side. That's why the tape's there again. It's a gray inside. Someone's rattle can this truck, gray inside. And this is an old gray spray bomb I had laying at the house here. Pretty much almost matches. Actually, this is just faded. It would match. And the reason I gray spray bombed that is because this is all new panels down here. That's all new. The corner's all new. All this is new. Like this truck, the main core now for this end is solid new. And the rest of it is in need of repair, but it's still drivable and usable the way it is. So sprayed some paint on there for her. Now, you remember I showed you guys a long time ago I'd done the oven cleaner trick. Oven cleaned it, oven cleaned it, oven cleaned it. Now you can see it's a little flaky here and there. It's not flaking off, but you know, you want that smooth, you'd make it smooth, right? We're not doing that. All we're going to do now is we're going to give you the before, which you're seeing. There's the before, and this is going to be the after. I'm going to take this can of paint and basically from this point forward, because I didn't clean anything up underneath that truck there, just going to rattle can the shit out of it. Is this what I like to do here at our shop? Absolutely fucking not. It is not. It is not the kind of builds I like to do when it comes to that sense, but she's on a budget, a complete budget, and that's what you get when you're on a budget, and I hate to do it to customer cars. I'll do it to my own, because that's different, it's my car, but customer cars, I hate to do it, but you watch, when I'm done, it's going to look really good. This is like a vice grip garage scenario, and I got to throw some sort of paint on there. We're putting that nice little Chevy small block we got her in there. For what it's going to take, the half hour it's going to take, why not throw a little paint on there? And what if she decides later down the road she's going to do the truck a little nicer? It does look nice, at least if it has some paint. The main thing is the grease, the grime, the bullshit is all off of there. And yeah, is this correct? No. You could do this if maybe you would blast a frame and you wanted to do the whole thing with this. That's fine, but we didn't go to that extreme, you know? And I'm not taking like the leaf springs out and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to make it nice. I'm just going to spray over everything the way it is. So let's let her rip. Tater chip. Here we go. It'll take a couple coats. I never just cake it on at first. I don't sit here and go like shh, like that. I don't do that. Go around. Basically, my first coat when I spray bomb is just a dust coat. That's all I'm after. You can spray bomb stuff and make it look extremely nice. You can, trust me. But we're only going to spend 1 can of paint on this barrel. I could buy more. I could buy 5, 10, 15, 20. But we on a budget. When you're on a budget build, this is exactly what you get. Just do me a favor and don't bitch afterwards. That's all I gotta say. It's amazing, but it's true. Some people will tell you to do this. They will. And, oh, because they've seen it on TV. They've seen it somewhere. But guess what? When you're all done, they're not happy with it. Because they tell you, I'm not building this to take to car shows. I'm just building this to drive around. And this has nothing to do with Kathleen. If you're watching Kathleen, nothing to do. I'm talking about other people. I'm just building it to drive around. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter, Rick. Just shoot something on there. I don't give a shit. Here, put this on, put that on. And you do. And you know what? Those are the ones that come back. They bitch and they complain. Ooh, this isn't right. Ooh, that isn't right. Me. Well, excuse me, but you told me to just throw a rattle can paint on there and call it a day. Now you're not happy with it. Let me guess. You took it to a car show, didn't you? Well, yeah, I went to the car show down the road just for the hell of it. They put it in there. People said you should bring it in. Yeah, you did. And then everybody started looking at it. Started seeing what it really looked like. It didn't look all that good. Somebody criticized it. Then you come back and you criticize me. Telling me how I didn't do it right for you. Well, I don't know what to tell you. You signed on the dotted line and you got what you got. But, with that being said, there's several people out there that are super nice like Kathy, and she's just happy that I'm even doing this for her, and she's gonna love it. Because she just wants a cool old truck with that patina look to drive around. Now I'm not going to do much in here behind the brakes because we're putting a disc brake conversion kit on. No point wasting my time or her paint on that area. Alright. Yeah. Yep. What do they call this? There's many names for this. The old Craigslist rebuild. Probably a Facebook rebuild out there now, right? Craigslist rebuild. Hey, give me 1 second here. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know where I even left off what I was saying. That was my buddy Brad there. You remember Brad? He has the crew cab. We took it down to the car show in Texas there. I think it was Texas, and it won. The crew cab we had done for him. We did all the metal work on it, all the bodywork and paint, and he had won. That's a good sign for OTG. Anyway, he stopped by. I'm building, besides, some of you guys might have been watching old videos, you saw my barnwood wall. Or my man cave I'm doing over there, where it's going to be like a bar room. Anyway, he brought me a piece of wood, because I want to do barnwood on the back feature wall where I'm going to put the bar. So he brought me he brought me a piece of planking over that's old, I think he said it was 90-year-old wood, that he said, hey, he's got some of this, and maybe we can work out a deal, a little bit of a trade. So that's awesome. It's awesome. If you need demolition, Clearview Demolition, that's the man to talk to. Okay, well, I'm going to shut the camera off, and then I can focus a little more on spray bomb, and we'll get back here and show you the finished product. But here, if you want to see where we're at right now, so this is what I consider a light dust coat. It may not show up in the camera well, but you can still kind of see through it here and there. So, but look at already the difference that makes. It just looks clean. And I always use, when I'm doing a frame at this point, and we're not making it perfect, or not wire wheeling it, blasting or anything, I always use flat black. I don't use gloss black. It would show all the shit. I don't use semi-gloss. I just use flat black. Okay, let's get back on the spraying, and we'll come back in a bit. Okay, there we go. There's your spray bomb special. She's all dry. Doesn't it look nice? Looks really nice. It's going to get some new shocks on there. It's going to get all new brake hoses, disc brake conversion kit. That'll look nice. I threw some cast iron paint I had in a spray bomb laying around on the steering box. Makes it look kind of cool. Alright. Only sprayed the frame to the firewall, like I say. That was it. Not going underneath it. Don't care. Doesn't matter. That's what we get. Keep it cheap. Keep it on the down low. Paint. This paint is not what is going to make this truck drive down the road. But like I say, how do you not give it just a quick coat of paint? That was a half hour of my time and away we go. So that's it. Let's move on and see what else is going on in the shop. Okay, we're back on this side and you can see where Mike has been working away here on the floor. Let me get around here. Everything's getting plug welded exactly where it should be. Oh, anyway, you can see, and he's butt welding it all in. So you'll never know. Everything's all plug welded. Gonna look nice. Doesn't that look beautiful? All the way up in there. Looking good. And then what also is on the go here is, you can see this all masked up, I did get the texture spray on here. I gotta unmask this next now. But there's all the texture spray. She's all done, sprayed up. Looking magnificent. So that is what is going on here at Old Time Garage on a Friday. So hey, let's see if we have a Sunday fun day. It's gonna be a short one this Sunday because the 64 Merc is over at the paint booth getting painted, which I'll do a video of that. But I'm gonna go over there, it's getting painted now, and like tonight, and I'm gonna go over there Sunday morning, unmask it, and a few things like that. So it's gonna tie into my time, but that's what you gotta do sometimes when you own a business. Sometimes you gotta give up some of your own time to take care of your good customers. Catch you later.